fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.
Baby, come. Gotta give me love, and you gotta give me some. Come, baby, come. Yo, what's good, family? It's your girl T Michelle back here with another video. Y'all remember that song? I don't even know why that shit was in my head. I was just sitting here and the camera started, and that's what I heard in my head was "Come, baby, come." That nasty ass song. We was sitting there singing that shit, and that man was singing about giving a woman an orgasm. That nasty motherfucker. He was cute though. I forgot his name. Y'all remember his name? Put it down in the comments. The dude that used to sing that song. And I think he passed away. I think he did. A long time ago. Like I was still in high school, I think, when he passed away. But yeah, y'all put it down in the comments. Dude that used to sing that song. Family. This week has been crazy. Like this week, I don't know what's going on. Everybody done lost their fucking minds. Like, I don't know if it's because we in Leo season right now. We just done moved into Leo season. Or what? But motherfuckers done lost their damn mind. Like, so I need to hit y'all with a what's really good episode. Season 2, episode 3. I need to hit y'all with one because the heat got people acting crazy and doing stupid shit. So let's get into it, y'all. Your girl lied. Ooh, if I was her family, y'all, if I was related to that girl, do you know how mad I would be? I would be embarrassed as fuck. Like, y'all, especially her mama. Like, if I was her mama, that lady went on TV and tried to make us feel bad. Talking about, oh, y'all questioning my daughter and she fought for her life and my daughter is so brave and my daughter is this and y'all thinking that it's a joke and y'all need to be ashamed of y'all. And look, she lied. So mama, I want an apology because I'm one of the people that when I first heard about, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, Carly Russell. If y'all don't know, I was one of the people that when I first heard about this, I prayed for that lady. Like, I really prayed for that lady. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, I hope she's found. I hope she's not hurt. I hope she's safe. And this bitch lied. Just played in all of our faces. She released a statement yesterday to her lawyer that admitted that she lied. Y'all gotta be careful with these sociopaths, y'all. These sociopaths, y'all. I never dated one, but I think I've encountered a few where them people just lie for attention. Like every fucking week, something is wrong with them. Like something done happened to them. Somebody done died. Somebody got hit by a bus. They done fell down a flight of stairs. Like dumb people that do that. You ever talk to somebody like that where every time you talk to them, something done happened to them? Like somebody done passed away. Somebody done died. Something. Them sociopaths, they don't care. Any type of attention is good attention. They don't care if it's good or it's bad. She a sociopath. She been arrested though. They arrested her and they charging her. And they need to. Because that wasn't cool. Like, you know how many black women is out there really missing that ain't nobody really paying no attention to? And then here you come with your bullshit. That's why your man done left you. Your man done left you. He embarrassed this shit. The man came and walked down the street. He can't go to Foot Locker no more. Like, bitch. I'm happy they arrested her though. I don't feel bad for her. I don't even want to talk about her no more because I do not feel bad for her. Y'all, Gilly the Kid. Oh, Gilly be cracking me up. Like I love Gilly the Kid. I do. Y'all, his son got killed last week. Oh my goodness, in Philly, y'all. Shot in the back. 25 years old. There's this YouTuber, y'all. Hassan Campbell. You know what? There's some people. I know y'all feel me because I'm sure you've crossed paths with people like this before. There's people that just got a punchable face. You ever look at somebody and just be like, you got a real punchable face. He one of them people that got a punchable face. I don't know much about him. I just know that he used to be locked up at one point in time. I don't know when he got out, but he recently got out like a couple of years ago or some bullshit like that. I know he was on Mathematics barbershop show. And they asked him because he was talking about being molested and how people that have been molesters usually turn into molesters themselves. And I think Mathematics had asked him like, okay, well, have you ever touched anybody because you was touched? And he was like, yeah, when I was younger, I used to touch, I think he said he used to touch girls. He used to touch girls or whatever. But y'all gotta watch that interview. When he said that, I was just like, cause he paused.
Study pedophilia. It's like, listen to me. Study pedophilia.
You treading on dangerous waters.
Listen to me.
Now I gotta ask you.
Listen to me.
I have to ask you.
Definitely.
As a victim of that, were you ever pushed in that direction?
When I was a kid, I'm gonna say this again because I said this. I was mimicking what was done to me. Children, I was touching.
Wow.
As a child, I was touching other children. Now, this is where the videos was manipulated on the internet, and they start playing with the videos. As a child, yes. Because I was touched at an early age and was continuously touching, I went on to touch other children.
That's what you thought was normal.
When did you stop?
When did I stop touching other children?
Yes.
Like, as a child, I touched children, but as I got older, I had girlfriends, so it switched over into me having girlfriends.
Right.
But as a child, I was touching other children.
You remember
Because
about
you
what
were
age
touched.
the girlfriends kicked in?
The girlfriends, I was having girlfriends. I guess I started having girlfriends if that's the case. If my uncle came over, let's say with Darshan, and Darshan might have been a year younger than me or whatever the case may be, we was playing house. As a matter of fact, I told the story before. Darshan, me and Darshan was behind.
Like, let me tell y'all something. This is, if you study psychology, then you know this. When somebody is about to lie, they always repeat your question back to you. Like, if you say, did you rob that bank? They be like, did I rob the bank? Where was you yesterday? Where was I yesterday? It's like they trying to give themselves time to make up some shit. And that's what he did. And when he did that, I was like, I said, oh. Well, anyway, he comes on his little shit that he got. I don't know if he do a podcast, if he do YouTube or whatever like that. I don't give a fuck. But he comes on his shit and is saying how Gilly the Kid, how you a millionaire and your son got killed in the hood. What your son was doing in the hood. Like, this wasn't a grown ass man. He was 25 years old. And even still, this man's son just died. Like, I respect, like, his people have been, you know, checking son and saying something to old boy. But Gilly himself hasn't said anything. But this man's son just died. His son just died. And you go on the internet, not even less than 24 hours, and you running your mouth and talking shit and all type of stuff. What the fuck this man being a millionaire got to do with his son getting killed in the hood?
It took care of everybody around me. You explain to me how Wallow and Gilly got $100 million worth of gain. For everybody else's kid, you can see the downfall of Young Thug, but you couldn't see your son in the street getting his snot box rocked with all that jewelry on.
He a grown man. He could go wherever he want. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but in my 20s, my parents couldn't tell me nothing, and I was living at home. I don't know if his son, Young Cheese, I don't know if he was living at home, but I was living at home, and my parents couldn't tell me nothing. Because I was working, and I had my own money, they couldn't tell me where to go and what to do. They could recommend that I stay out of certain areas. Like, my father used to hate for me to go to Brooklyn at night, but I used to go. Like, he a grown-ass man. Like, so what the fuck him having money got to do with his son getting killed? And that's just, like, out of pocket that you would come out of your face that soon. Even if that's how you felt. Like, you could have kept that to yourself. Like, not right now. There's a time and a place for everything. Not right now. Not right now. But you know what? God don't like ugly, because somebody, I don't know if it's true, y'all. Somebody released a picture or video of his son, Hassan's son, and allegedly his son is transgender.
And as I guess when he became getting close to his teenager age, somebody was doing the bambata to him. I didn't know about it. Now, I guess because of that, when I was forcing him to come with me, because I used to snatch him up now when I was getting him, now I guess he was gay all along, and daddy don't like, I'm not really with homosexuality. It is what it is. I know today homosexuals run the world, but my son, I didn't give birth to a son to be a little girl. So at the end of the day, I believe that that's one of the reasons why he was trying to avoid me. And eventually, he done went out there and grew some titties and turned full-fledged cupcake.
So people are like, you sitting up here talking about dudes, it's mainly dudes. You sitting up here talking about he ain't raised his son right because his son was off in the hood and he ain't do this right for his son. Look at your son. Your son is the whole female now. Even though that's not neither here nor there. Like, you could be a bad father, good father. If you got a trans kid, you got a trans kid. That ain't got nothing to do with it. But I see where people is coming from. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, there's a time and a place for everything. And he could have kept that shit to himself, But shout out to Gilly the Kid and Wallow. Like, shout out to them. I love them. And I feel real bad that this has happened. T.S. Madison, Just Hilarious, and Tasha K. Tasha K, first of all, she inserted herself, and y'all should have known that she inserted herself for clout. Because, bitch, the shit that you going through right now, I don't know why you running your mouth. You don't need to be sued by nobody else. Bitch, you gonna be living in a box pretty soon. Like, the way you just keep poking the bear, I don't understand. Y'all, mental illness is real. Mental illness is real. And people that do shit for clout, they got mental illness. Sociopaths, like I said, the people that believe that all attention is good attention, whether it's good or bad. Like, nah, stay the fuck out of it. So, a trans woman had came on Twitter, TikTok, I don't know which one it was, but came on Beyonce's Great Internet and said this.
Cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods, you don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person, but as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you.
Yeah. I am very much a woman. I was born with all my real parts. Only thing fake on me is my hair. I've been in the presence of trans women and I've never felt threatened. I've never felt like they were trying to steal my spot. Never felt like they were trying to steal my man and all that. And I feel where Jess was coming from. I feel where she was coming, but she was mad. So her delivery was like, fuck y'all. Like, that was her delivery. That's why it came out like that. I didn't like when she had said, had she equated being trans to mental illness. I didn't like that. But like I said, y'all, she was mad. So I get what she was trying to say, but because she was mad, it kind of came off a little, very transphobic. To say women are not the gatekeepers of periods. Honestly, y'all, I heard that and I laughed. I didn't get upset. I was just like, really? I said, so who's the fucking gatekeepers of having periods? And then people was like, well, there are trans men that still have their periods and stuff like that. Okay, yes, because they're still technically women. Now, if you say that you was born, if you telling me that you was born in the wrong body and you're a man, okay. I will respect how you feel. I will respect that you want to be called a man. And I will respect that that's how you live your life. But biologically, and if we talking science terms, you ain't got a big old dick. Like, I love them big old dicks. Well, y'all know I don't love them big old dicks, but y'all know I like dicks. Like, I like real dicks with veins and blood supply. Like, I like that shit. It looks good. So, like, it's the same thing. Like, as a female, as a trans female, you know, you can't have no babies. You can't do. But, you know, that's what basically the argument was. It was just like, well, you can't say that women are the gatekeepers because trans men consider themselves men. So you can't say that women are the gatekeepers of periods. And it's like, yes, but trans men at one time were women. So, yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Like, sometimes it's like, damn, you give a nigga a fucking inch and they take a mile. Like, can't I just respect you? Like, for real, can't I just respect you? So T.S. Madison came and she... T.S. Madison came. Flame Monroe came and got into it. My girl from Pose, Angelica, she came and she got into it. And it's just like biological women against trans women. And to me, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. Because honestly, what are we fighting about? We fighting about periods? Y'all can have mine. I put this on my Instagram. And I ain't got no disrespect to nobody that's trans. Because one of my cousins is trans. And I still love him with all my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him and I respect his journey and I respect his transition. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of courage to be yourself when everybody is telling you that you're this. You know what I'm saying? So I 100% respect the trans community. I respect the LGBTQIA community. But like I said, can't we just leave it at that? Can't I just respect you? I don't want to go into, you know, you against me. Like, but that's what it was this whole week, was everybody just jumping in and Flame. I don't know if Flame has breasts, but I don't. Flame be considering himself a man. I'm like, you know, it's confusing. Y'all, I'm off this. I'm not talking about this no more. Okay, it's a stupid argument. Y'all need to just stop. Like, for real. Oh, Sinead O'Connor passed away, y'all. Y'all, the older I get, the more, like, you gotta think about it. Think about all the people that we grew up with as kids. They all dead. Like, I feel mad. Oh, like, everybody's dead. Who's still, like, the people that we basically idolize. Whitney Houston is dead. Prince is dead. Michael Jackson is dead. Who else? Everybody is fucking dead. Even if you watch movies. Like, I was at work the other day, right? And I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I think we was talking about The Last Dragon. And I was like, yo, do you realize that Bruce Leroy is the only person alive from that movie, and Rudy? But I don't count Rudy because Rudy wasn't like a main character. You saw Rudy one time in that movie. But everybody else in that fucking movie is dead. If you look at the Players Club, besides Lisa Ray and the girls, all the females, but all the men in that movie is dead. Friday, half the people in that movie is dead. Like, y'all, I feel so old. I feel so old. But yeah, rest in peace to Sinead O'Connor, y'all know Sinead O'Connor was on that shit, and she was very much herself. Like, she was very much rebellious before this rebellious shit was going on. She was very much against women using their sexuality to become famous. That's one of the reasons why she rocked the shaved head. She was one of the first people to be rocking the shaved head. Because she was like, no, if I'm going to make it, I'm not going to make it because I'm sexy, because of my sexuality. I'm going to make it because I'm talented. And she went on Saturday Night Live, y'all, and ripped up that picture of the Pope. Y'all, you know what made that funny? What made that funny was that I think Madonna had went on SNL maybe the week after, And Madonna, you know, Madonna is all for making statements and solidarity, and she wanted to show her solidarity. So she went and she took a picture of Joey Buttafuoco and ripped up a picture of Joey Buttafuoco. Oh man, Sinead O'Connor. Well, you can say she's with her son now, because sadly, last year her son committed suicide. So, I guess the only solace in that is knowing that she's with her son. You know, she struggled really hard with her mental health when her son committed suicide. So, well, rest in peace, Sinead O'Connor. Oh, Bronny James. Y'all, this boy 18 years old and went into cardiac arrest. But you know what? A lot of that happens a lot of the times. I don't know what type of training them people be doing. I never did sports, y'all. The closest thing I ever played was softball. And I barely did that shit. I was good at it, but I barely did that shit. But yeah, y'all, he was at practice, I believe, and just went into cardiac arrest. And I think he stopped breathing for a little bit. He good now, but y'all, that's scary as shit. 18 years old? No. And y'all shut up and stuff. Listen, can I tell y'all something? Because I deal with this all the time, having lupus. You're not a doctor, okay? Can I just say that to all you herbalists and Dr. Sabians? And you are not fucking Dr. Sabi, okay? I'll listen to Dr. Sabi. May he rest in peace. I will listen to Dr. Sabi. I will read his book and read all of his studies and all type of stuff and make my own decision. But I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear from you. The nigga that be drinking and smoking weed every day. I don't want to hear it from you. Okay? We don't want to hear it from you. You ain't no doctor. And I hate people that's always, you read one fucking book. One book that you have read in your whole motherfucking life. You ain't never said foot in a library. You ain't never went to the book fair one time in elementary school. You read one motherfucking book and now you a herbalist. And now you are a naturalist. And all that. Shut the fuck up. You don't know how many niggas have come into my life. I can cure you. I can cure your lupus. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Nigga, can you cure your stupidity? Can you cure that you ain't got no job? That you can't keep no job? Can you cure that you live with your mama? You want to cure me, but you can't cure the part of your brain that tells you to be sad and to deny yourself a good woman or good pussy because you dwelling on somebody that don't want you. Can you cure that? But you can cure me, but you can't cure your brain damage. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, get well soon, Bronny. Y'all, that's about it. I don't have nothing else. Like, that's about it. I'm sure there was other things that happened, but that's all I wrote down. So that's all that y'all gonna get. Anyway, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hit my other social medias, y'all. Hit me, leave me a comment, send me a DM or whatever. Don't send me no creepy ass DMs, because I'll block you. Don't send me none of them creepy ass shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear what I do to you when you be watching me or something. Like, niggas been playing in my face a lot lately, y'all. I'm just not in that space. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I am not in that headspace. I was telling my sister the other day, I have never been this uninterested in the opposite sex. I'm serious, y'all, because they all do the same things. They all talk about the same shit. They all do the same shit. They all don't want to make no effort. You got a bunch of men wanting you to be submissive leaders. And I don't know how to do that. Either you want me to be submissive or you want me to lead. I don't know how to do both. But that's niggas these days. Niggas want you to be a submissive leader. I'm not doing shit. And if you don't do shit, I'm not doing shit. That's just it, y'all. Fight me. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.